What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am coming at you from Glamis, California. Right, so if you hear some gnarly engines back there, just know that they're just trying to keep up with us and make sure that we're providing good analysis. Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and go over the price action for today. Right, so as far as the manipulation chart, it looks like we did not get any manipulation signals for today, so which is good. I definitely checked it in several time frames, and we came out negative. So team, I'm going to go ahead and try to make this video as fast as possible so that I don't have to overwhelm my hotspot here, so I can upload it onto YouTube, right? So we're going to try to make it try to keep it short and sweet. So a little bit of concern here on the hourly chart, as this can, I guess, in an essence, resemble a potential dead cat bounce, or actually what could be maybe herpy derpy, a little herpal derpal, right? That could be head and shoulders. And sorry team, I'm just using a Mac this time, right? So it's quite the different story this time around. My hotkeys are a little different. So yeah, I guess in all essence here, we could be building a head and shoulders. And if we were to take price objective based on this formation, then we could probably do that, right? Let's just see if we can connect the neckline to that point there, and then we would take into consideration the top side of the head all the way to the bottom side of the body, I'm sorry, to the neckline here, right? And then we would apply this to the right hand shoulder, the center of it preferably, and that would indicate a target back down to the area of around 472. I know that I've already talked about a 435 target, but and don't take this as like the official answer here, because it is a little bit of a choppy formation. It does feel a little bit forced, but I would really like to have everybody kind of pay attention to the EMA 21 and the hourly time frame, as this price action from yesterday ended up converting the SMA 50 on the hourly and the EMA as a point of resistance. I know that we're currently resisting there, and there also appears to be, I'm sorry, that we're resisting from the EMA 21 here, right? But there also appears to be some type of formation here, right? So this has the potential to be some type of like weird, ugly little falling wedge, which could be, generally it could be looked at as a positive signal for the asset, right? So a connection, something like this here, could be the potentials too, right? So as price action kind of converges within this formation here, then this would be able to break out, and this can lead up to targets that are consistent to maybe 570, and then the back of the triangle back here would probably suggest a touch near the 578 or 580 level, right? And that's I think that would be the best thing for the asset to face. Well, obviously, right, we want this thing to go to the upside, but yeah, it is a bit concerning here to see the EMA 21 and the SMA 50 on an hourly time frame act as resistance. So let's look at the bi-hourly time frame. I know, like I said, guys, I have a 5G hotspot Jex stream thing from T-Mobile, so it's struggling just a little bit, right? So yeah, the bi-hourly time frame is already using the RSI as a potential resistance, and there looks to be a little more strength towards the bear side, right? So yeah, we're gonna have, as far as the MACD is concerned, so we're just gonna have to be a little bit careful as we move forward here, team. But there very well have been, I'm sorry, there have been times to where FNGR has completely ignored a bearish formation like this, and it just continues to the upside, right? So let's look at the last part of the analysis here, and this is going to be the RSI, right? So 30-minute immediate short-term time frame suggesting some consolidation here. Same situation with the bi-hourly time frame, and as we jump in to the 4-hour time frame, that's where it starts to look a little bearish, right? So downside pivot here on the RSI signal, and a slightly downside pivot on that SMA 14, and especially here, right, as you're looking at the 8-hour time frame, it's falling beneath its moving average just ever so slightly. So I guess we're just gonna have to be careful. It's at least on the 8-hour, and then the 12-hour performing that little bearish crossover, just like literally like each other, right? And definitely keep an eye on this, right? The daily time frame RSI is about to come up and act as resistance with the SMA 14. That could send price action towards a downside, right? So I guess if we were to ignore that formation in the hourly time frame, then the daily time frame would actually make a large recovery based on this formation here. So momentum, you can also apply your formations here too, right? So this would be an inverse head and shoulders here on the daily time frame RSI, right? So this very well could suggest maybe a continuation to the upside. We would have to be very careful over what happens in the markets coming into tomorrow. But yeah, team, just in case, you know, we don't meet these very bearish targets, right? So it looks like 555 was the close here. Let's see the daily time frame, 566. Okay, well, I guess we can just kind of give this a quick little look, right? Yeah, that 3 hour time frame, SMA 50 resistance right now. That's tough. Let's see the 4 hour. And the 4 hour, of course, printed a massive bearish engulfing. That's not looking too good either, team. I think, yeah, and also kind of look at this, right? This is the 4 hour time frame printing a potential, you know, little silly bull flag there. So, yeah, this may actually come down ever so slightly to the downside here, and I think that could be consistent to a target of around 553. And let's just draw that range right there, right? So yeah, 553, let's see, to the lower end on these wicks right over here. So yeah, I think it would be right about there, 550 to about 553 before a bounce to the upside. And then we would actually start to, you know, we need to combat here the EMA 21 on the 567 before we continue on to that upside, right? But yeah, a 4 hour bearish engulfing here that could lead price action towards a downside. Okay, team, please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very good rest of your night, and I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios, team. Peace.